Mom always said you got to try new things. So today, starting now, this is my all-new Metal Weekly Top 5, or WTF, where I find, review, and share my top 5 most worthy extreme metal albums of the week's new releases here on YouTube for you. It wasn't easy. It got ugly. Here's how it went down. Let's go. 25 new albums released this week for August 25th, and this made the 5th position. From Apple Music's metal section, I chart and post the week's newest metal releases both here on YouTube and my Facebook page, then review and count down my top 5 so you get the best of the best because you matter. Today's new album is Opera by Fleshgod Apocalypse, and it's the band's latest album up for review at the number 5 position. Here we go. My first impressions. First off, it's an operatic album for sure. It is brutally heavy. I love this album cover. Kudos to whoever made it, and kudos to who selected it. So let's begin here. Track number 1, it's an operatic vocal opening with dramatic, deep, and emotional type feelings to it. I can't wait to hear track 2. It's actually very artistic. I can tell by this track that what is to come should be very well orchestrated, produced. And so here we go to track number 2, which expectedly opens like a storm with tidal waves of massive metal sound, beast level vocals here, okay? Incredible guitar melodies and chords, earthquake bass, and drums are like rain here. Expertly orchestrated symphonic tracks here are amazing. Track 3 is a worldly symphonic piece with ferocious strength. It's reptilian vocals with operatic flavors. I love the female opera singer here. Massive guitar tones and riffs. Enormous bass and percussions. I felt like I was watching the Ten Commandments movie here when I was listening to track number 3. The rest of the album, it fit so tightly together. It had no peaks and valleys. It rolled off very nicely at the end. Even at the end when it got softer, it was beautiful and it fit just so well. The power and intensity of this album is second to none. Beautiful, beautiful work here. This is an immense body of work for this band, Fleshgod Apocalypse. Kudos, guys, for an amazing album here. The vocals, guitars, and bass and percussion here, we're talking about super beast reptilian vocals. Guitars with massive riffs. Bass is just thunderous. The drums are the centerpiece here, okay? Tons and tons of power here when you combine everything. Lyrical theme is internal struggles and becoming a mainstream radio act here. I don't know how they do it in Italy, but I know that here it's just way too heavy. It will never make the radio, so they belong to us forever. I know that for a fact. So, moving forward here, what do we have? This is one of the most blistering symphonic death metal albums that I've heard in a long time. The tremendous trip hammer speed of the drums, for example. This is the showpiece, the centerpiece of the entire band as far as I'm concerned. A trip hammer drums. Beautiful work here. The guitaring, the symphonic sound, the big growling vocals, the thunderous thick bass. Unbelievable here. I didn't mark a spotlight track because, quite frankly, the whole album is in the spotlight. It is really quite that good. If you're looking for something very tasteful, yet extremely and astonishingly heavy, I would say that this album here from Fleshgod Apocalypse will suit the bill for sure. So, with that said and done, it is time for me to bid you adieu, but stream them. Get these guys paid. They deserve it. This is a tremendous piece of work here. Okay, and we will see you guys next time for number 4. Cheers.